So this t-shirt that I'm wearing, I actually bought it off Depop from the Queen, Gemma Collins. Babe, this video is dedicated to you. And there's actually a little bit of irony in that if you look into that one. Let's move on. Hello, my name is Georgie and today I'm sat in front of a camera because I'm going to tell you all about how I lost quite a bit of weight. So starting from the beginning, a very good place to start. I was never really an overly fat child. I was always fatter than everyone else, but I don't think I'd look back at photos of me and think, oh my god, you were obese. I grew up living a fairly healthy lifestyle. I always went horse riding. I competed nationally in trampolining. I'll insert some photos of what I used to look like when I was a child. And then I got to high school and again, I wasn't really obese, but I was fatter than all the other girls and I would look at them and be like, oh my god, you're so pretty, you're so skinny. So in high school, I was never really obese. I just wasn't really happy with how my body was, but I got on with it. I didn't really dislike myself. And then I got to sixth form and things started to spiral a bit. I wasn't happy in myself just as a person, not just with my weight. I wasn't happy with how I looked. I wasn't happy with how things were going with friends. I didn't know what I was doing with my future. So I dropped out of sixth form. And this was a very bad decision. When I dropped out of sixth form, I got a part-time job because I was meant to be going into an amazing apprenticeship, which I was so excited for. And then I decided that I didn't want to go to that apprenticeship and I wanted to go back to sixth form in September. So I dropped out of sixth form in November and I had all of this time to wait to go back to sixth form next September. So I was at home a lot. I was working part-time and instead of doing what a lot of people might have done and been like, this is the perfect time to remake myself, I'm going to go to the gym every day, I'm going to make the most of my days. I didn't do that. I sat at home and ate literally all of the food. My mum used to get so angry at me because I would just eat all day. I'd wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning and I'd be like, right, pasta for breakfast. And then for lunch I'd look in the freezer and I'd be like, oh, pizza for lunch. And then mid-afternoon snack, and then I'd have a full dinner. And the amount I was eating was disgusting. And in the space of the year, I think I went from about 180 pounds all the way up to my highest weight, which was 224 pounds. So I put on 44 pounds in less than a year, which is absolutely disgusting, absolutely gross. But the good thing is, if you're watching this video and you are in the same shoes as I was, I'm hopefully going to be able to tell you how to get rid of it. So I reached my highest weight in August of 2016. I'm going to insert some pictures here of what I looked like when I was that weight. It wasn't pretty. I was extremely upset with how I looked. A lot of the pictures that I've taken are from when I was on holiday and I spent that whole holiday just wanting to hide away. I didn't want any photos taken. I didn't want to look at myself. It was really quite sad how I reacted to my own body. But I got home from that holiday and I thought, do you know what? I am going to lose this weight. And I did. So I have lost up to this date over 70 pounds. I now weigh 150 pounds, which I'm still not where I want to be. I want to get down to 130, so I'm still losing weight. But I'm 5'10", so I'm quite tall, which means that I can carry a higher weight and still get away with it. So whilst 150 for a lot of people would still be, you know, very overweight, for me it is sort of in the middle of the healthy weight category. So I'm happy at the moment with my body. I'm just not at where I want to be in the end, which is fine. Still going. It's harder when you get towards the end, but I am still going. So the main thing I want to talk about is how I actually managed to do it. And I think the first thing for me that I needed to realise was the difference between thinking I was eating healthy and actually eating healthy. Because my mum would make me a salad for dinner and I'd be like, oh my god, I'm being so healthy with my salad, but the salad would be like a quarter lettuce, some Scotch eggs on the side, some coleslaw, potato salad, a whole chicken breast, some ham, maybe an egg, and I'd be like, salad for dinner. I've made it. I'm going to wake up a size 6 tomorrow. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because there's probably about like 2,000 calories in the salads that my mum used to make for me. So the first thing that I needed to realise was the calorific value of food. So when I was losing weight, I limited myself to 1,200 calories a day, and I religiously for the first 3 months stayed within that calorie range, because I'm not gonna lie, some days I'd wake up in the morning and I'd have some fruit and I'd eat plain salad for lunch, just so in the evening I could go to Mackey's with my friends and get 6 chicken nuggets, because it'd still be within my calorie range. And don't get me wrong, I didn't do that every day. I was healthy, but even on cheat days I tried to just eat unhealthily within my calorie limit. Because if you want to lose weight as fast as I did, cheat days aren't really an option. Sorry, if things look like they've moved, it's just because my camera died, because it's a little piece of shit. But anyway, back to cheat days and calories. Just understand what you're eating. I got into the habit of everything that I ate, I would look at the back, at the little nutrition section on my food, and just see how many calories are in it. So now I could reel off like the most basic foods. I could just be like, this many calories, this many calories, this many calories. Like, I'm out with friends and I'll be like, do you know how many calories are in that? They're like, shut up. But it worked, and I didn't do what a lot of people tell you to do, like keep a food diary, write everything down, because I didn't find that necessary, and I just think it's not convenient. Like, if we're being honest with each other, who has time to whip out their little food diary, even if it's on their phone, and like every time they eat just think, I'm going to log that? Because I certainly don't. I can't be bothered, I forget. So I didn't log it, I just made a constant effort to sort of keep my calculator out on my phone, and just at the end of the day sort of be like, right, I've eaten this many calories, how many do I have left over, and if I had enough left over I'd have a cereal bar before I went to bed, and that was what I'd look forward to the most every day. It was great. So once you've got to grips with counting your calories, there's another thing that certainly really helped me, and that is telling the people around you. So when I first started losing weight, I made a conscious effort to make sure that I would tell absolutely everyone that I was trying to lose weight, because when you get home and your mum's like, oh, I'm making sausage and mash for dinner today, or I'm making a curry, you're not going to have the willpower, or I certainly wouldn't, to be like, do you know what? No, mum, I'm going to make my own salad. So I made sure that I told my mum I was doing it so that she could sort of support me and not make me crappy food. And I also made sure that I told my friends, and I pretty much made it religious that if we were ever going to go out for a meal, it had to be at Nando's, so that I could order plain chicken and a side salad, which is really depressing, but I wouldn't feel left out. So if you tell the people around you, they're less likely to just try and make you not eat shit, which is what you don't want to do, really. And when it comes to exercise, I would say that my weight loss was probably 80% diet and 20% exercise. I can't do maths. Yeah, 80% diet, 20% exercise. Because I just used to eat so much shit. Just eating normally and healthily, weight literally dropped off me. But towards the end, I did have to start exercising. So I did go to a gym for a bit. I found that the effort it takes to go to a gym is a lot more effort than it takes to just go out for a run. So I quit the gym and I downloaded the app Couch25K, which I know a lot of people who make weight loss videos have used, and it is amazing. I couldn't run at all before I started. I'd run 10 seconds and I'd be like, I couldn't do it. But after my Couch25K app, I can literally run for like half an hour now. And that is insane to me. I used to hear people be like, oh yeah, I went for a half an hour run today. And I'd be like, half an hour? Are you crazy? I can't run for 10 seconds. But it's amazing because it does it in little tiny increments. I think on the first run, you only run for a minute, and then you get a 2 minutes walk, run for a minute, 2 minutes walk. And it does sound daunting if you're like me and very unfit and very overweight, to think, oh, I've got to run for a minute. But it does go very quickly when you're actually running it. So you can do that on a treadmill if you've got a treadmill in your house. I just went out and ran around the lake. I actually did it with my mum and my sister because we were like the Brady Bunch, like 3 of us just out running. It was really uncool, like, but who really cares? So yeah, exercise to me was important, but it wasn't the be all and end all of whether I was going to do very well. So yes, exercise, yes, be healthy, but if you feel like you need to lose some weight before you start the exercise, that's fine too. That is absolutely fine. You know, when I started my diet, new lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, it was the 30th of October 2016. And by the time Christmas had come around, I had lost 40 pounds. That's 40 pounds in 2 months. That's amazing. And I did barely any exercise. And I must admit, Christmas was difficult. You know, the amount of times people would bring like chocolates into work, or people would like bring you crap because it's the month of December and everyone gives up. Listen guys, this is the most upsetting thing you'll probably hear today. I didn't have an advent calendar last year because I didn't want to eat chocolate every day. I know, it was devastating. But I did it. I got through the month of November. I ate my Christmas dinner like there was no tomorrow. I literally devoured it. It was so good. But then after that, I sort of got back on track. And since Christmas, you know, the weight loss hasn't been as aggressive as it was before. It's slowing down because I'm in a healthy weight now. But I've gone from 180 to 150, which is I'm still really happy with. I'm so happy. You know, I'm just under 11 stone now, 10 stone 10, and that to me is something that I didn't think was achievable. I've gone from a size 18 in the UK, so that's a size 14 in the US I believe, to now a UK size 12, which is a US size 8, and I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not going to lie. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about specifically what I ate when I was on a diet, and it's not interesting, it's not delicious, it's not, you know, gourmet, but it worked. So when I was losing weight, the main things I would live off was chicken and salad and vegetables. So I'd eat pretty much a chicken breast every single day. Sorry to the vegans, but I would have half that chicken breast at lunchtime. I'd have it with loads of salad, and I'd squirt some lemon over it. I'd just have lettuce, tomatoes, cucumber, a little bit of black pepper. It was really, really nice. You know, not exactly a Big Mac, but it was okay. And then at dinner, I'd make sort of broccoli, baby corn, green beans, and I'd put some soy sauce on my chicken. And I'd just try and mix it up as much as I could, really. But it was good, it was okay, it wasn't awful. Another great thing that you can get in the UK, I mean I'm pretty sure you can get it everywhere, is individually packaged bags of popcorn. So sweet and salty popcorn is the most delicious thing in the entire world, and you can get it in individually bagged bags for like 67 calories. And that's amazing if you just need a snack, you just want something sweet. Another thing I would live by is cereal bars. Get Special K cereal bars, they're so good. There's like 100 calories in a bar, but the chocolate and raspberry ones, they are where it is at. Get them. Also, Jaffa Cake bars, they've got like 100 calories in them as well. And I have a really massive sweet tooth, so that was the hardest thing for me, to not be able to go to the shop and be like, I'm going to get a massive bar of dairy milk chocolate, and I'm going to get some eclairs, and I'm going to get loads of sweet drinks, I'm going to get milkshakes. I needed sweet stuff that was low enough calorie for me to be able to eat. So finding enough sweet things that I could eat within my calorie limit really helped me. So if you can find your weak spot, if you love crisps and you're going to need something savoury to keep you going, then go to the supermarket and find some low calorie crisps. I know some low calorie crisps that are really delicious. They're called pop chips. I get them in the salted flavour and they're really good. Another thing that I'd highly recommend is keeping yourself motivated. So what I did, this might be a bit controversial, people might think it's a little bit obsessive, but I bought clothes that were actually 2 sizes too small for me, and I just stared at them all the time, and I constantly made sure that I had pictures of me when I was at my highest weight with me, so that I could look at them and think, do you know what, it's not worth it. It's not worth the chocolate to look like that and just not like myself. So I think keeping yourself motivated is an important one. On YouTube there are so many episodes of Super Size versus Super Skinny, which is a TV show that we have here in the UK that puts really fat people and really skinny people together, and they eat each other's diets, and that really made me aware. That was something that I'd watch every single day if I was feeling really hungry and I wanted something really fat and like greasy and unhealthy. I'd stick an episode of Super Size versus Super Skinny on and just watch it and be like, yeah, that's disgusting, I'm not going to eat that anymore. Another great thing that you can do is get yourself a weight loss buddy. I found that extremely helpful. So a lot of you might know that I lost a lot of weight with my mum. So she lost about 2.5 stone as well. And that really helped me, knowing that there was someone who knew exactly how I was going through at the same time as me. So the fact that I had her and we could both sit on the couch and be like, oh, this is horrible, I just want to eat a Chinese, but then we'd get our salads together, it did really help. So even if you can get someone who you can just text all the time and be like, oh yeah, I'm struggling today, and they'll text you back like, oh yeah, me too, but we got to keep on it, girls and boys, then that's absolutely fine. Just get someone who understands, and I think that helped me so much. So I am going to insert some before and after pictures while I'm speaking here. To sum up, all I can say is believe in yourself, count your calories, let everyone around you know that you're really trying so that they can support you, and find yourself a buddy. So yeah, I think that sums up most of what I wanted to talk about today. This is my first video on YouTube, so it's been pretty weird for me to film, but I am really excited. I am going to be uploading more often, and hopefully it won't take like over a month like this one has been, but I'm so thankful for everyone that has subscribed. It's crazy that just promoting my channel has got me where I am already. So do subscribe. I'm going to be uploading a few more videos, hopefully a lot more videos. Hopefully they'll be interesting, and I thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you very soon. You know when YouTubers always say that their rooms are a mess, but they only tidy the bit that you see? Clothes everywhere.